Digimon Survive is a visual novel with RPG elements that was released in 2022 for PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. It stands out from the rest of the franchise due to being a lot darker in story and set in a different universe. The story begins with a group of students who go on a camping field trip. Along the way, they come across a shrine that has murals of the local legend, the Kemonogami, beast creatures that are said to roam the area. They are transported to the alternate world where the Kemonogami, the Digimon, live. Each protagonist has their own partner Digimon and work to find each other, survive in this new world, and find their way home. It is very heavily a visual novel with a lot of story text and the ability to talk to whomever you want to raise your friendship with them. Having a strong affinity with the other characters allows their Digimon to evolve to more powerful forms, and it affects how the story plays out. There are 4 different routes you can follow based on choices you make during the game. As I said earlier, this story is a lot darker than normal Digimon games. The protagonist can and will die during your playthroughs. It is played straight, they are dead and do not come back to life. The game doesn't stray away from showing how they die either, and you will come across the corpses of dead Digimon every so often. The gameplay has 2 parts, exploring/talking and battling. You can explore the map, talk to party members and Digimon, examine spots on the map, and search for hidden items with your phone. You usually have a set number of times you can talk with a party member before the story automatically continues. Sometimes to continue the story, you need to search for something on the map as well. The RPG elements include collecting Digimon and making them stronger for battle. You can get items that will power them up or evolve them. Partner Digimon cannot be evolved outside of battle or stay evolved permanently, but Digimon you recruit in battle can. During free battle, as in not story-related battle, you have the option to talk to the enemy Digimon. Similar to Shin Megami Tensei, they will ask you 3 questions, and depending on your answers, they'll hear you out or get pissed and become enraged. If you appease them, you can either ask for an item or for them to join you. They can either join you or run away, but even if the battle ends after they run away, you still get experience points. Battle is similar to Disgaea or Phantom Brave. You can move your Digimon across the map and attack enemies if your attacks are able to reach them. Each battle has a certain number of Digimon you can bring with you, and you can choose which ones go with you. Your team can support each other depending on how close they are in proximity, by healing HP or SP, strengthening attack power, or by doing an additional attack as well. They have a normal attack and a special attack, which usually can spread out damage and can guard if attacking isn't possible. Healing can be done with items or by having a Digimon use the healing skill, but most of them don't have that ability. You obtain items throughout the game that can make your Digimon stronger or teach them new skills, so a healing skill item will teach them one. Like I said earlier, your partner Digimon can only evolve in battle. They have different stages to evolve into and will turn back into their rookie stage at the end of it. Agumon has a large number of choices for evolution, and what you unlock depends on what route you're on. Most of the other partner Digimon have one set line of evolution, but a few of them have special evolutions as well. It just depends on how you play the game. There are a small amount of locations you can visit, but I really like the atmosphere of the whole world. You start out in a Japanese school that seems haunted, explore an abandoned theme park, etc. It was fun looking around, and every location had a field for free battle. The Digimon that show up in free battle areas are set, but show up randomly. I spent a lot of time grinding in free battle locations to recruit specific Digimon and level up my low-level monsters. There are about 113 Digimon in the entire game, but it didn't really feel like they were missing many until I looked at the list. I was surprised that Terriermon didn't show up, but Lotmon was one of the partner Digimon, so it's all good. Lotmon is my absolute favorite, I love him so much. And speaking of Lotmon, Wendigomon does make an appearance. Yes, he is finally back and he is just as horrifying as ever. There are a large number of protagonists and their partners. Everyone is very unique and they have varying personalities with their own character arcs. I would have to say that Miu is my favorite since she's cute and weird like me. One thing that did throw me off was their ages. They're in middle school and were aged appropriately, but if you didn't remember their grades, you'd be weirded out. I thought Saki was like 17, she's actually 12, and Shuji seemed like he would be like 20, but he's actually 16? Yeah, I was like, wait, what? The story is really good, but it has a few flaws. There were a lot of typos, and characters were often referred to as she when they were a boy or he if they were a girl, and I don't think Digimon are gender fluid, but I'll probably be cancelled for this statement. There was also this thing where we learned something important in the story, and then later the characters were shocked to hear about it again, like we didn't learn it already. I was like, didn't we just learn about this 2 chapters ago? Why are you so surprised now? The only voice acting was in Japanese, but I was fine with that since I usually choose Japanese voices for my games. All of the voices worked well, and the music was fitting for every part. Even though it isn't perfect, Digimon Survive is a great game and I loved it. It has a very long playtime and replayability value. Everything carries over to New Game Plus, so it's not a slog to go back and redo everything. I loved how dark the story was, and it worked so well. It's definitely something that fans who grew up with Digimon will love. I really hope there are more games similar to this that come out. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like. Oh my god. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Tell me what your favorite Digimon is. Mine is Lotmon, as I said earlier, and Emil's is Gatomon, who he calls Cat Phantom because of one of the moves a Digimon had in this game. Thank you to my patrons on Patreon for patronizing me. That sounds bad. I really do appreciate everyone who supports me. I also have a Redbubble with merch to buy and a demo for my JRPG game Shards of the Heart, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.